So let's analyze this high-level college point. We've got Stanford versus USC. I'm going to show you what you should copy and what you shouldn't copy to help you play better doubles. Now, this video is courtesy of J Tennis on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to their awesome channel. I've put their link in the description below. Now, right off the bat, we have the returner's partner inside the service line, which isn't necessarily wrong. That would be more for a second serve. And if we zoom in on the server, we can see where the toss placement is and just the contact. There's a lot of spin on that ball, and so it's most likely a second serve. I will say that the server did a great job of serving right at the body of the returner. Look how the returner is having to move out of the way of this ball. This is what I call force the returner to move the wrong direction. If the returner moves to his right, then he's moving the wrong direction for a backhand. If he's moving to his left, he's moving the wrong direction for a forehand. So it's really a great thing to serve at the body of the returner. You can see him frame the ball. If you zoom in here, watch his racket turn because he's really trying to get out of the way of the ball, and he ends up framing this ball right to the net player. Now, this is such a common mistake in doubles, even the pros. In this scenario, you have a few choices. When you are at the net, you can either aim right at the opponent's feet, you can aim down the middle, or you can hit it right back to the baseliner. So which do you think is correct? Because he does hit to the yellow, which is down the middle, which is one of the most common mistakes that you see in doubles. See, when you're at the net and it's time to end the point, hitting through the middle just allows the baseliner to go get it. And you can see he's contacting the ball, and it makes sense. Oh, why not just hit through the middle? The problem is the baseliner knows you're hitting to the middle. So they just go across and they get to this ball. So what this net player needs to do, and I hope that the coach is recording these matches so that he can tell him, hey, when you have this ball, you don't go through the middle. You go at the feet of the opposing net player. They will have not enough time to react, and you will easily win the point. So the ball goes down the middle. He does squander that opportunity. And here is a smart lob by the baseliner. So right here is where a lot of things occur. First off, we can notice very early on that he is not going to get this ball out of the air. So right about here, we can tell, okay, this ball is not going to be hit out of the air. So I have a question for you. Where should these two players go? When you lob successfully and the ball's going to land behind your opponents and they're running back to go get that ball, where should you and your partner position yourselves? What you typically hear people say is, oh, you want to move up to the net. The problem with that is you have to assume when you're close to the net, you have to assume that they're going to lob it back. And all you've done is make it easier for them to lob over you. So what you want to do is put your toes on the service line. If you place yourself, so this guy shouldn't go anywhere, and this guy should come right here, during the time that this player is running back. If you put yourselves on the service line, if the baseliner running back, if he hits a ground stroke, you can quick, move forward and attack that ball. And if he hits a lob, even if it's a really great lob, you can still move back and get any lob that is hit. So putting your toes on the service line is the perfect place. And I just don't see enough college players or pros or recreational players doing this. So here, the baseliner is running that ball down. And look where this player is standing. Now, full disclosure, I cannot beat any of these players. So I'm not speaking from a standpoint of, I can beat these players. But when it comes to coaching, our job isn't to beat the players. Our job is to help the players win more matches. And so what ends up happening is the baseliner runs back and hits a ground stroke, and neither one of these players is where they should be. You don't want to be in this I formation position. Because then if there's a lob, it's too difficult for these players. They kind of like crash into each other. It's too difficult to know what to do. And then this side is completely open. And that's exactly what happens. So the ball is hit with a ground stroke. And it's interesting. This player, he's kind of like, watch him look to his left. And he's expecting his partner to be right there. And he kind of looks back. He's like, yo, where are you? Like, what are you doing back there? So here's another thing from the baseliner standpoint. This player, he should be getting over here. He needs to get on the left side of the court because what ends up happening is he's forced to hit a backhand. So you've got two players on the right side of the court and nobody is over here. Now, I'm sure some of you said, oh, but Ryan, look where the baseliner shot landed. It landed just past the service line. That would have been right to that guy's feet if he would have gone to the service line. No, because this guy would move forward and get that ball at about net level, even higher than net level. See, when you put your toes on the service line, you're not stuck there. You go to here, whether it's you move back to that position or forward to that position. You put your toes on the service line when you hit a great lob, and then you react quickly to the ball that is hit, just like in any other situation. So he would have hit that ball right now. He'd be making contact with that ball now if he started here with his partner. He would just go forward. He could have volleyed into the open court over there. It would have been an easier, much easier point for him to win. He does hit a backhand, and now he's left this completely open, which the baseliner goes for that shot, but he misses. All right, let's watch this point one more time. Now, to help you win more matches, you've got to pick up the Doubles Playbook by Fuzzy Yellow Balls. Almost 100 pages of strategy after strategy, and every page comes with a QR code that lets you watch a short video of exactly how to use this strategy to win more matches. Simply use my link in the description and pinned in the first comment. And if you're looking for people in your local area to play matches against or practice with, or if you want to find a coach who's close to you who can help you with your game, then use my link for Play Your Court. And it's playyourcourt.com/2minute tennis. When you use my link to sign up, you get 50% off. So when you play doubles, it is a great idea to serve right at the body of the returner. And if you're at the net and you got a high ball like this, don't hit through the middle. I know it's tempting, but it's just too easy for the baseliner to go get it, especially because they're figuring that you're going to hit that shot. So go right at the feet of the other net player. They won't have enough time to react. And when you do lob successfully over your opponent's heads, put your toes on the service line. Don't stay at the baseline. Don't get super close to the net because then you're too close to an extreme. If you're back, that's great if they lob super deep. And if you're up, that's great if they hit horrible lobs. But if you're in the middle, you can get anything. And you can get the deep or the horrible lob or the ground stroke. So put your toes on the service line when you hit that lob. If you work on these ideas, there's no doubt you're going to gain confidence, win more matches, and play much better tennis. This is Ryan Reedy from 2minutetennis.net. You got this.